Put your hands together, keep it going for the very funny Nicole D'Souza.
Oh my God, Los Angeles, thank you guys so much for coming. I really should have paid before this because now I'm like, I don't know if I can hold this. Let's see, we'll see. But yeah, thank you guys for coming. I almost didn't make it here on time because I couldn't find parking. I don't understand, in a city where everyone has to drive, there's never any parking that's available, that's free. Because like, if I have to pay, I will park a mile away and walk back. I don't mind the walking, I'm from New York City, I'm used to it. I moved to Los Angeles about 1.5 years ago. Yeah, it's going great. Basically switched from like cocaine to weed. Quite the lifestyle change. Yeah, I knew nothing about driving when I moved here, so I had to get a driver's license when I moved here. In New York, if you have a driver's license, you either move to New York City or you're moving out of New York City. I knew nothing about driving. I thought loitering meant you couldn't throw garbage out your window on the freeway. So my friend told me, no, that's not nowhere close. Yeah, so I'm trying to get with the LA vibes. I still don't understand it. Everyone here is all about eating organic. So I went to Erewhon. It's a pretty popular place here. I really wanted to try one of those smoothies that everyone was like obsessed about. It was like $20 for a fucking smoothie. Like, what the fuck are they putting in this shit? Placenta? I was mad that I actually really liked it. Yeah, everyone here is obsessed with organic eating. Okay, Erewhon is selling organic chicken nuggets for $16. It's still fried pieces of chicken. You're still gonna get heart disease. Anyway, I am in that part of my 20s that's not fun anymore and I want out. I'm close to 30 and shit's getting serious. Yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing with my life yet still. But here's what I've been doing lately. Lately, I've been waking up every morning feeling all motivated. I'll look myself in the mirror, I'll hype myself up, you know, really remind myself of the bad bitch that I am. And that's how I know the antidepressants have kicked in. And they are working. And if you're in your later 20s and you haven't been on antidepressants yet, go get on them. Like, what are you waiting for? You can't be okay at this point. There's no fucking way. And if you're in your early 20s and you haven't been on antidepressants yet, just wait, it'll catch up to you. Here's what you have to do. You've got to stop adding aesthetic pleasing pillows to your Target cart. You've got to stop drinking espresso martinis, and you've got to stop like liking motivational posts on Instagram. It's not working anymore, okay? Depression in your 20s is like Jose Cuervo shots. You don't feel it right away, and then it just hits you like in your Uber. So as it turns out, it's not normal to think about killing yourself all the time. I thought it was because of like the economy and shit. But here's the thing, antidepressants help with that. And you get to pick whichever one you want to be on. So it's like picking a superpower, really. If you choose Zoloft, it's like you're excited about life again, you're motivated, but you will never orgasm again. If you choose Lexapro, that's great. You will like feel happy and alive again, you're excited about life, but you will gain 10 pounds and your coochie will dry up. And if you choose Wellbutrin, like that's fucking fantastic. You choose Flight, you're productive, but you will cry watching a Nike's commercial and feel bad every time you masturbate. So now, I don't want to brag, and I don't know if you could tell, but I am in therapy. My mother does pay for it because I have this one little policy where if you break it, you buy it, okay? I had a few restrictions when I was looking for a therapist because I just can't talk to anyone, right? One was they couldn't be male, and two, they couldn't be white because like, why talk to the problem about the problem? Yeah. Here's the thing when you're doing therapy as a first-generation child, you have to unpack all this generational trauma, so you don't even get to talk about your own shit first. I walked into my therapist appointment and was like, So this is what's wrong with my mother. Then I go to my mother and I tell her, so this is what's wrong with you. And then I go back to my therapist and I go, so she denied that, so this is what's wrong with me. But shit, yeah, I am in my later 20s and I've noticed so many changes and I don't like it. The first thing I notice is changes with my body. It really hits you that you are young, but you won't be young forever. It's kind of like in that movie The Substance where Demi Moore, she wakes up and she sees that rotting finger. She's like, fuck, Botox is not gonna fix this. See, here's the thing, in your later 20s, you have to take better care of your body. Like it's a temple. In your early 20s, your body is more like a trap house. Okay, I graduated in 2020 during the pandemic, which by the way is the best time to enter the real world because it's only up from there. When the vaccine for COVID first came out, I had a lot of friends convince me, Nicole, I don't think you should take it. It's not safe, there's not enough research on it. You don't know what it could do to your body. I'm like, listen, when this vaccine first came out, my body was fresh out of college. Okay, my body functioned off of quesadillas, cocaine, and Four Locos. So I didn't give a shit if it was organic or not. In fact, I was more concerned what my body could do to the vaccine. I was very curious. I had this one friend who only watches Fox News, and she told me she couldn't get the vaccine because aborted babies were used in the making of this vaccine. And that just made me want it more because I really could use a collagen boost. No, I do care what's going into my body now, okay? I now take ginger shots, like how I used to take tequila shots. One helps me shit, the other one helps me get licked. Yeah, same burn, different aftermath, right? Eventually, in your 20s, you will struggle to take a shit and realize you need more fiber in your diet. For my 26th birthday, my friends, they took me out to this really nice dinner, and I ended up having to go to the ER shortly after that because I ordered a chicken cutlet and I got severe heartburn from it and I couldn't stop puking. Right next to me was this 21-year-old girl puking into an industrial-sized garbage bag while two of her friends listed to the nurse all the drinks she had that night. That bitch was me 5 years ago, and I am her 5 years into the future. She has no idea how much Zofran she's gonna have to use. Yeah, in my early 20s, my back really used to hurt from doing a bunch of Molly and dancing around the East Village like an acrobat. Now my back hurts if I fall asleep the wrong way. If I were to do Molly now, I would need a chiropractor and a Costco value-sized tube of Bengay to recover. I once had a friend ask me, Nicole, what's it like to be on Molly? And the best way I can describe it is if you've ever seen white people react to Mr. Brightside playing in a club. I don't know what it is about that song that makes white people jump to the ceiling, but it fucking scares me. Okay. Being in your 20s isn't all that bad. The best thing I've learned in my 20s so far, hats down, is I learned how to ride a dick. And if you are doing it right, it counts as cardio. You can skip cardio the next day at the gym. So here's the thing. I was a late bloomer, right? So in my early 20s, I was really inexperienced with sex. I would just lie there and pray, please God, don't let me piss on him. But now the training wheels are off and I know what I want and I don't have any patience. So now I just grab a guy's ass and I do the circles myself. I am not a whack-a-mole mallet that you can keep smacking me with a mallet. I am a cake batter that you have to stir slowly with a spoon and then eventually pick up the pace. Okay, the best part about your 20s as a woman is that your pussy, it's a packet of wet wipes. It's just always wet. My pussy is like a broken faucet that keeps on dripping aloe vera gel. I have this genuine fear, if I sit on a guy's face, I'm gonna end up waterboarding him to death, and that just can't happen. I had to stop wearing thongs and G-strings because it's completely useless. It just turns into a wet shoelace wedgie. Use this in a flood zone area. I don't like it. Yeah. So Anyone here is a first gen? No? First gen? Yeah. You know when you're a kid, you get asked a lot, what do you want to be when you grow up? Some say nurse, like firefighter, chef. When I was a kid, I wanted to be white. Because only white kids get asked what they want to be when they grow up, and their parents care. That doesn't happen when you're a child of immigrants in an immigrant household. I grew up in an Indian household. I only had 3 options. It was either doctor, engineer, or failed abortion. Oh, but Nicole, don't your parents want you to be happy and do what you love? I'm like, happy? Immigrant parents' idea of happy is you making lots of money, because how are you going to be happy if they can't brag about you on WhatsApp? Immigrant parents, they don't raise kids, they raise 401k plans, okay? If 401k was a person, it would be a first-generation child with a stethoscope around its neck and a reoccurring payment to a therapist. Growing up with immigrant parents is like following directions on a GPS, except it's in Spanish, and the arrow keeps on spinning in every direction, and it keeps on rerouting. When you grow up in an immigrant household, like especially in America, you really do kind of feel different towards other cultures, and like you're trying to understand new cultures. So till this day, I am still trying to understand white people. I view white people the way Johnny Depp views Oompa Loompas and Charlie the Chocolate Factory. It's like, why are they so afraid of the sun? Like, I just don't understand it. So here's the thing with white people. I'm still trying to understand them. One thing I learned is that they love to live on the edge, like there's no tomorrow. Every time I turn on the news and I hear about a horrific tragedy, it's about some white person doing some dumb stunt, like jumping off the roof, skiing, or like climbing a mountain. Like, you're not supposed to climb the mountain. The mountain is the view. Just take a picture and move along with your day. Those Cliff Bars, very misleading. I once dated this guy who was white, probably still is white. He tried to convince me to go camping with him and his friends. He was like, babe, it'll be so fun. We'll just be out in nature, looking at the stars in a tent. I'm like, what about me makes you think I would find that shit appealing? There's no bathroom, no air conditioning, no electricity. Back in India, we call that poverty. But apparently to white people, it's a weekend activity. Yeah, so I have this white friend. I have a white friend, just the one. And I was helping her move into her apartment a couple weeks ago, and across the street is a temple to which she referred to as a traditional yoga studio. And I stood there for a moment and I thought, you know, I could really educate her, or I could just like agree with her. And I was like, yeah, you know what, that's right, Stacy. That is a traditional yoga studio. You know, the same people that built that are the same people that brought you chai tea lattes and the public school system. Here's one thing about white people, you could sell almost anything to them. They will make it their fucking personalities, dude. Yoga is a billion-dollar industry. You've got yoga pants, yoga retreats, yoga with baby goats. White people love yoga. I have never done yoga in my life, so I decided to sign up, take a class. I walk into this class and some older white hippie lady, she comes up to me, she joins her hands and she's like, namaste, my name is India, what's your name? And I go, namaste, my name is Susan. I thought we were playing a game. Yeah. By the way, if you've never done yoga, it's just 45 minutes of you clenching your ass trying not to fart. They really get much out of it. One thing that really does amuse me about white people is their obsession with dogs. When I die, I want to come back and I want to be reincarnated as a dog in a white family in America. Have you seen the luxurious life they get? There's like pet insurance, there's doggy daycare, there's doggy spas. Back in India, dogs are street animals and they get treated like one. Not here. If you go to Beverly Hills right now, you will see white girls everywhere wearing aloe leggings, swollen upper lips, and they're just walking their dogs on a Cartier leash. Meanwhile, the dog is just chilling, has buff nails, wearing a Montclair jacket, eating organic dog food. They didn't do nothing to deserve this life. That's the life I've always wanted, to get everything and anything without working for it. And if I have to be someone's bitch for that, I really don't care, sign me the fuck up. I was shopping at Walmart the other day because I'm poor, and I realized that I really love Walmart. I think it really reflects American culture for what it is. You get everything you want all in one place. None of the employees have health care. If you walk down the grocery aisles, you can choose from a large variety of processed foods. Because one thing Americans do love is to eat like they do have free health care. If you can get a Plan B in aisle 12 and a gun in aisle 18. So if the Plan B doesn't work, wait a couple years, shoot the kid, call it Plan C. Hey, look, I'm not encouraging you to shoot your kid, okay? That's a very bad thing. Don't shoot your kid. But listen, it depends on how you see it, right? Like, if your kid is at an age where they have show and tell in school, then maybe that's the right age to shoot them before they take that gun and show it to the whole school. I just think that's a very proactive approach, right? Kill one before they kill many, right? Well, what are you gonna do? Get an abortion in America? You get less time for shooting the kid than you do of getting a deep cleanse of your uterus. There are so many school shootings now that that whenever I turn on the news and I watch whatever's going on, I have to see how many people were killed before I can react. Like 2 dead, 4 injured, that's really sad. Like but 10 dead, 14 injured, that's a big one for the books. Like that's not a little fender bender shooting, that's a massive shooting, right? That's a big one. Like CNN will make a documentary on that, hashtags will be made, celebrities will speak out, and absolutely nothing will be done about it. Ever since Roe v. Wade was overturned, it's made shopping really weird for me. Because every time I go up to the cashier and she puts my dress in a bag, she's like, "Do you want to keep the hanger?" And I'm like, "Yes, please." I am stashing hangers like they're tampons because you never know, and so should every girl, because you never know when someone's gonna come up and ask you for one. You know, I really could not believe Roe v. Wade was overturned. I thought, what an embarrassment for this fucking country, dude. I had posted on Facebook that, you know, abortion is a human right and every person deserves, like every woman deserves the right and privacy to choose what to do with their bodies. One of my pro-life friends commented, "Nicole, it's never okay to kill a child. What if that child grows up and it cures cancer?" And I thought about that and I was like, you know, you're right. What if that child does grow up and it cures cancer? Or what if it grows up and it gets cancer and dies before it can find a cure for cancer? Or what if it shoots up a school because they didn't win Best Dressed at prom? Statistically, that's more likely. More people in this country own a fucking gun than a medical degree. I'm not making that one up. Ask ChatGPT. I looked into it. Yeah, some shitty things. I was once asked, "Nicole, would you ever get an abortion?" I just feel like, call me crazy, but I just feel like that question was like, it really hit me. And I was like, you know, I think the only person that gets to know if something is coming out of my uterus as a meatloaf or a red velvet soft serve should really only be my doctor. And there's this constant debate in America. Some of you are slow, you didn't get that joke. There's this constant debate in America where it's like, is it ethical, is it not? And I'm like, Nicole, what do you think? I'm like, I don't fucking know. I'm just a clown. Do pineapples belong on pizza?
Yes!
No.
Some people like it. Some people think it's an abomination. But you see how you still have the choice on the Domino's app to get pineapples on your pizza if you want pineapples on your pizza? So if you don't like pineapples on your pizza, don't get pineapples on your pizza. But if you like pineapples on your pizza, you should get it as much as you want. And you don't have to tell anyone about it. I'm not really talking about pineapples. So I grew up Catholic, and I went to an all-girls Catholic high school. Anyone else in here develop an eating disorder? I know what you're thinking, like which one does she have? Well, I started with anorexia, and then I upgraded to bulimia. Yeah, anorexia is great because you save a lot of money on groceries, and you get really good at micromanaging your money because of all the skills you get from counting calories. And then bulimia, I think bulimia is also great because you can eat whatever you want, and you never gain any weight, And it's a great excuse to not swallow because of the gag reflex we develop. I think both have brought out the best in my body dysmorphia. If you don't know what body dysmorphia is, it's when you look yourself in the mirror and you convince yourself that you're fat, but really, you're just an idiot. But no, over the years, I have done nutritional therapy and I have gotten better at eating. I now eat whatever I want, as long as I do my Coke on schedule. Okay, I'm kidding. I don't do Coke anymore. I have a prescription for Adderall. Is anybody on birth control? No, I'm on birth control. I have an IUD because I couldn't take the pill on time anymore. If you don't know what an IUD is, it's this gum floss that your OB inserts into your uterus and tells you about the pain 5 minutes after the pain starts, and tells you should have bought your own Tylenol. So I have an IUD, and I don't know if I can truly trust this IUD because I've been seeing a lot of these TikToks where a lot of these girls, they have IUDs, but they still got pregnant, but they didn't know they got pregnant. They just started cramping one day and thought they were going to take a very painful shit, but a baby popped out instead. And that makes me very anxious because I'm always bloated, I never know. So I'm scared I'm just going to be at the gym one day, plop in a squat, and a baby's going to come out holding the IUD like it's a little Kinder Surprise. Genuine fear. Yeah. So I'm a feminist. Don't worry, I'm not the annoying kind. Yeah, but I truly don't understand where we're going with feminism these days, especially in America. I feel like feminism in America is a lot different than feminism in other parts of the world. Like feminism here is like, okay, you're on season 30 here. In India, it's more like you're still back on season 2. Feminism in America is like, free the nipple, call her daddy. And here it's like, in India, it's like, end child marriage, stop domestic violence. And then there's always those white liberal feminists that are like, how dare you not support to free the nipple? Body autonomy is everything. And I'm like, yeah, sure, Susan, but I just thought maybe we could end child marriage together before we can start funding festivals that sells nipple rings as a form of empowerment for women. I feel like feminism today in America is like the Titanic sinking. Truly, it's like all the rich, privileged women are all the lifeboats, drinking champagne, wearing nice dresses to galas, and posting on Instagram, women can do anything, we rise up. And the rest of us are just like on a door, clinging onto it while it's sinking. And then it's like, women and children on the boats first. And then it's like, what about us non-binaries? We deserve to be first too. God. Then like these liberals really are like, equality is everything. And I'm just like, hold up. Listen, I'm a feminist, I believe in equality, but like there are so many perks of being a woman, I'm not trying to give that shit up, okay? Like for starters, my money is mine. His money is ours. It says it in the Bible, that's how it works. Okay, I'm not trying to be drafted for any kind of fucking war out there. Like, you want equality? Get ready to storm Iran. I'm okay sitting here with a pumpkin spice latte and being too emotional. You know, I'm like too emotional for that stuff. Yeah, you know, I knew feminism was really getting out of hand when I heard the term stay-at-home dad. That's our prize. Okay? Feminism is about choice. I have the choice to climb a corporate ladder, or I have the choice to sit at home and chill on the couch while somebody else provides for me. Men don't get that option. I'm trying to keep it that way. Okay? I just think we should really stop, do a quick head count, and see where we're at with this feminism shit. It's like Halloween candy. I feel like we gave away all the good shit, like the Crunch, the Kit Kats, the Twix, and we're left with the dots and the raisins. You wanna know what's really fucking unequal? The inequality between the inequality, like when it comes to homosexuality and, you know, sexuality in general, like between men and women. Like, if a guy looks at another guy's thigh, oh my god, he's fucking gay. If a guy wants to try exploring and dating other guys, oh my god, he's gay. Right away, no trial period. But girls, I could fuck 100 girls right now, dip my tongue inside their pussies like it's the inside of an ice cream cone, and I'm still 100% straight. Okay, I'm not a lesbian, okay? I don't drive a Subaru. I don't look good in Birkenstocks. But I do have a lesbian hit list. Like if Zendaya ever came up to me and wanted to fuck, I would gargle her pussy juice like it's ice cream and swallow without a chaser. Okay. I was in Europe recently. I took a nice little trip to Europe over the summer, and every time I leave this damn country, I am constantly reminded about how ghetto America actually is. America's so fucking ghetto. I can't believe this is the country that my parents immigrated to. This used to be the land of like opportunity. Now it's the land of please stay tuned for the next tragedy. America is like the youngest child in a dysfunctional family. It does whatever the fuck it wants, and it never gets in trouble for anything. Every time I turn on the news, I genuinely get scared. It's like every day is an episode of ridiculousness. We have a Phi Delta fraternity running this damn country, and oh my God, there is a parade for everything, and there is a protest for everything. By the way, if you are new here, do not get that mixed up. One has glitter, the other one has tear gas. Like, I just don't understand what happened. We used to be such a good damn country. Now we're having national debates on pronouns in bathrooms. In a country where half the schools don't have soaps in their bathrooms. Like, this is supposed to be the greatest nation on earth. Like, that's how it's marketed to the rest of us, and then we get here and it's like a fire festival. Except with more guns and less cheese sandwiches. You want to know what my favorite thing, though, about America is? We take every horrific tragedy and we turn it into a Lifetime movie. I was watching this Lifetime movie a couple of days ago. It was about 3 girls that was kidnapped and they were locked in a Cleveland basement for like an hour. I mean, for like a decade, not an hour. A decade and an hour. Yeah. The acting was incredible, dude. Let's be real. Like, if you're gonna play a girl who's kidnapped for 10 years as a drama based on her life, the acting has to be good, because if it's bad, it's not just a bad movie, it's like disrespectful. This is how this girl's gonna be remembered forever in America. The diversity in this country is like insane, right? Like 20 years ago, we didn't have much diversity. It was just like 20 white people, 1 black person on a brochure, right? And I feel like it's so easy to get canceled now, right? If a makeup brand doesn't carry my shade of foundation, boom, they're racist, canceled. Now every makeup brand today has my shade in cool, warm, and neutral. Like, I feel like every time I walk into a Sephora, I'm like ordering at a Starbucks. It's like, can I please get a tall mocha latte with a warm underground, please? Yeah, the diversity game is so strong. We didn't have this shit 20 years ago. In fact, we have so much diversity now that we are now cross-infusing cuisines, and it's not good. I went to this taco spot last week, and it was anything but Mexican. They had chicken tikka masala tacos, cheeseburger tacos, Korean barbecue tacos. Like, if I wanted chicken tikka masala, I would have gone to an Indian restaurant. All I wanted was a carne asada taco with a side of rice and beans, and they made that so impossible for me. Have you ever been to like a Trader Joe's? That place is like the UN on Molly. There is like everybody's just vibing. There are dim sums next to the like Jamaican beef patties, next to the Thai shrimp dumplings, and it's made by some guy named Steven in the back. At every corner at Trader Joe's is like a sample corner where they're like giving out samples of like, I don't know, Lebanese chimichurri lasagna, supposedly authentic. We didn't have this shit 20 years ago. It's like, you know, we've checked off all the boxes, and now we are just creating more boxes and checking them off like the limit doesn't exist. Just take a look at Hollywood, dude. Like, Hollywood is like, we just casted our first queer, disabled, half Indonesian, half disabled Chinese Mexican for the role of girl too. And I'm like, that's great. And she act though? Yeah. I feel like we're good with diversity. I feel like we should really focus on what kids are watching these days. Like, what the fuck are they watching? Remember when you were a kid, your parents told you not to sit too close to the TV because it's bad for your eyes? Now we have like these TV goggles that are like glued to our eyes that takes us to like a virtual world and we can just join like a virtual orgy. Like these kids today, they know way too much because of all this technology. I feel like technology and like all this AI shit, it's making me feel older than I actually am. Like all these kids have access to it. It's like they're going straight from watching Cocomelon to watching porn on their phones before they even finish their math homework. My dear friend Evelyn, she is an elementary school teacher. She told me she caught 2 5th graders giving blow in the bathroom. When I was in 5th grade, I didn't know you could put it in your mouth yet. Porn was very limited back then. And these kids, they just, they have way too many options to watch porn these days. When I was a kid, or when I was in middle school, there were only 2 options to watch porn. One, you had to make sure no one was going to be home for 2 hours because you had to get on that desktop. You had to, load up the Internet Explorer, a virus would pop up, then you would have to reboot the whole thing, and you had to finish. That's 2 hours. The other option my friends and I had was, we would go to Barnes & Noble's after school, and we would go to the section where all the sex position books were. We would just flip through all those Kama Sutra books, and one person would be on the lookout because we had school uniforms on, and then the guys would just take those books and go into the bathroom, and us girls, we would just stand there because we didn't know we could do that yet. Some of us still don't, because this country has a massive masturbation inequality gap. They don't teach us shit about girls. Can you imagine if girls are taught to masturbate the same age guys were taught to masturbate? It'd be a longer bathroom break. I actually had middle school friends, and I didn't know this, but they would just sit in class, and I was like, why are they rocking their chairs so much? I was a very late bloomer. Yeah, anyway, I was never into that stuff. Like, porn for females is like, it's very different, the kind of porn that girls need and the kind of porn that girls watch. I would say it's more elaborate than porn in general. There's this movie on Netflix called 365 Days. If you haven't seen it, it's about this really hot Italian drug lord who kidnaps this Polish girl and tells her, I will give you 365 days to fall in love with me. If not, I'll let you go. Anyway, they end up fucking vigorously on his yacht. And it turned me the fuck on, dude. Holy shit. And I was like, this is wrong. I can't glorify this. This shit is Stockholm Syndrome. And my friend told me, no, Nicole, it's not. It's just porn for females. And I thought about that. And I was like, yeah, you know what? You're right. Because if I was kidnapped by my abductor, I would rather fuck him on a yacht or on Epstein's Island rather than a basement in Cleveland. Because, hear me out. Imagine going to a sex trafficking support group for that. Like, you take the girls from Epstein's Island and then you take the girls from Cleveland. The worst part about that is that the girls from Cleveland would be so jealous from the girls of Epstein's Island, because at least on Epstein's Island you get some fresh fruit, a pina colada, or you're getting in a basement in Cleveland as a still Hot Pocket. I used to love Hot Pockets as a kid. Dude, that was my favorite after school snack. I really do think America has the best snacks. No, America has the best candy. I think American candy has really prepped me for adult life. For example, do you guys know what Fun Dip is? If you don't know what that is, it's a piece of edible chalk that you dip in sugar and you just put it in your mouth. So when I did Coke for the first time, I knew exactly how to take those leftovers off the table and put it in the side of my gums, like a pro. Frat boys were impressed. I really loved Push Pops as a kid. That was my favorite candy. The blue raspberry was my favorite flavor. So when I sucked the dick for the first time, it was just muscle memory. It was just like sucking a raw avocado flavored push pop. No issues there. And I would say Lunchables has to like rank #1 in the best snacks ever created in America. It's the best. And I also truly believe that Lunchables was a social experiment by the government because they just wanted to see what it would be like to live off of cheese and crackers, because I still today in this economy live off of cheese and crackers. It's just fucking fantastic. I do get the munchies when I'm high, and I do eat a lot of cheese and crackers. Speaking of munchies, weed is like so mainstream now. I just feel like it used to be so hard and rebellious to like buy weed, and now it's like you're just buying it from like a candy shop, right? All these dispensaries are starting to look a lot like Apple stores. Everything is bright, white, and overpriced. Some guy in a hoodie named River is like, this cures anxiety, and it'll open up your third eye chakra. I'm like, that's great, but I don't want that. I just want to take a nap, forget about this credit card debt. Back in college, it was so simple. Like, you just bought weed from a dealer, or if you were me, you caught feelings and you fucked your weed dealer. By the way, I didn't know this back then, but if you fuck your weed dealer, you don't have to pay for the weed. Yeah, and I don't understand who comes up with the names for all these strains of weed, right? All these strains, they sound like lip smacker names. It's like Pink Berry Breeze, Tropical Burst, Blue Raspberry Lemon. Like, what? And there's a strain for everything, dude. There's a strain for anxiety, there's a strain for sex. This one will help you forgive your mom. This one will help motivate you. It's just like, wake up, pick a trauma, smoke it, maybe go to therapy later. I don't know. In New York, dispensaries are a lot different than LA dispensaries. In New York, my friend and I went to go get a blunt. We walked into this dispensary and they were like, you gotta sign up first. I'm like, sign up for what? I'm not trying to join a Whole Foods loyalty program. And then they tried to charge us a service fee. And then once you're inside, it's like a Dave & Buster's meets a smoke lounge. There were like video games, TV, like an arcade style shit, and everything just smells like vape juice in there. In LA, it's a bit different. In LA, every dispensary has its own theme and gender. It's just, they make up their own brands here, I guess. There's this one dispensary in Mid-City, it's called the Mecca, and yes, it's shaped like a mosque. And I thought, is this how we're fucking getting Gen Z to become religious again? It's like spiritual awakening brought to you by Sativa. Like, holy shit, 20 years ago, people, mostly the white kind, would have lost their fucking minds if they saw shit like that. Now they're inside selling it. Yeah, great times we're living in. I heard that, now that weed is so mainstream, it's not cool anymore. Like, everyone is moving on to shrooms. Honestly, let's just start doing coke everywhere. That's why all the white people are moving to Mexico. I heard in Colorado that after they legalized weed, they made so much tax money that they started giving it to schools. So maybe that's the answer. Maybe we should just smoke a bunch of weed because it saves the children, right? Like, don't be selfish, like think of the kids. Or don't, but I've said too much already. Thank you guys so much. My name is Nicole D'Souza.